What's up, everybody? I'm OBG for TastingSkills.com, and this is your Booze News. Before we jump into the show, do you want to taste like a pro? Well, if so, go to TastingSkills.com and put your email into the magical box, and I will send you my free guide to the fundamentals of tasting. And when you're there, you can also check out my tech sheet and our t-shirts. Now, back to the show. And our first story this week is the maker of Shiner Bock beer, the world-famous Spot Sale brewery from Austin, Texas, decided to jump into the hard seltzer game with their new line of Shiner straight shooters. Yes, these craft brewed seltzer will come in 4 flavors: wild cherry, grapefruit and lime, lemonade, and mango. All at 4.5% alcohol and 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and only 90 calories. What? Yep, you heard me right. They're turning this into some health-conscious alternative. Ah, yes, the powers of distribution. Distribution did flex its muscle this week with Coca-Cola re-entering the alcohol segment with, yes, you guessed it, Topo Chico Tangy Lemon Lime Hard Seltzer. After acquiring Topo Chico Mineral Water for a cool $220 million in 2017, this is apparently the plan now. We're gonna make more seltzers, yes. But if you're excited to get your hands on these, I'm sorry, they're only going to be available in select cities in South America this fall, and should be available in North America in the spring of 2021. Sorry. But after digging into this story, I found that in 2018, Coca-Cola did launch a line of alcoholic canned beverage they called Lemon Hall. It was made from grated lemons and sake. I tried finding more information on these, but since I can't read or write Japanese, the only thing I could find was their strength and flavor. So here we go. We first start with Lemon Hall Honey Lemon 3%, Lemon Hall Classic Lemon 5%, Lemon Hall Salt Lemon 7%, and everybody's favorite absolutely is Lemon Hall Demon Lemon at 9%. And if any of you know where I can get any of these, or if you have more information on them, or if you ever had them, please leave a comment below and I will reply. The bigger news is that Coca-Cola is getting in the distribution game for alcohol, and this is a big deal. Since it has the most powerful brand and the most powerful distribution network in the world, it means, and this is my prediction, Coca-Cola will take out many of the small and big distribution players out by buying them, or I'm sure there's going to be some crazy merger with like InBev Budweiser, right? That's gonna happen. Since they're not going to be in the distribution of alcohol until 2021, we're gonna have to wait and see. This week's big story is the Black Bowmore DB5 1964 release to celebrate the anniversary of the 1964 appearance of the Aston Martin DB5 in the James Bond Goldfinger movie featuring Pussy galore. I'm not making this up. And if you're upset or offended about the $65,000 price, well, let me give you some history and context. First, most historic distilleries in the world. 2, the Black Bowmore represents the inaugural first run on November 5th, 1964. 3, this is a show pony. And 4, this is an investment. And if we look at the previous release of the Bowmore Rare line, it's easy to see, people. In 1993, we got 2,000 bottles of the Black Bowmore 64 29-year-old first edition. In 94, we got another 2,000 bottles of the Black Bowmore 64 30-year-old this time, second edition. And we finally, in 1995, we got 1,812 bottles of the Black Bowmore 64 31-year-old third edition. They were all about $150 on average, and now they're worth $27,000. In 2012, they released the insane 57 Bowmore Vintage, 12 bottles for the whole world at $150,000, and now they're worth $710,000. In 2013, we got 200 bottles of the insane Bowmore 61 50-year-old that was released in lots of 50 over 4 years, meaning 13, 14, 15, and 16, and they're all released at $23,000. Now they're worth $78,000. In 2017, we got 2 releases, one of only 74 bottles of 1966 vintage for $26,000, now it's worth $98,000, and 149 bottles of the 1964 50-year-old Black Bowmore for $30,000, now it's worth $80,000. And finally, in 2018, we got 232 bottles of The Bowmore 1965 52-year-old for $30,000. It's worth $50,000. So this brings us to our, that's right, $65,000 whiskey. With only 25 bottles available for the world, this is going to reach the $500,000 within the next 10 years or so. It's an easy prediction to make. Do I want a bottle? Hell yeah, I want one. I know that all of this is stupid. This is a financial investment, not something you drink unless you're crazy, rich, and stupid all at the same time. Which brings us to Hold My Beer. This week on Hold My Beer, the CDC warns against drinking hand sanitizer. No, I'm not making this up. For the second time. Federal authorities issued a formal warning on Wednesday about the dangers of drinking hand sanitizer and alerted Poison Control Center across the nation to be on the lookout, for cases of methanol toxicity after 4 people died and nearly a dozen became ill. Seriously, people. From May 1st to June 30th, 15 people in Arizona and New Mexico were treated for poisoning after they swallowed alcohol-based hand sanitizer and were admitted to a hospital. Come on, people. Don't drink that shit. The average patient age was, you guessed it, 43, just like me, and 13 out of the 15 were males. Sweet! But my favorite part is that all patients had a history of swallowing alcohol-based hand sanitizer products. As of July 8, 4 patients remained hospitalized. Among 7 patients discharged from the hospital were fine with no symptoms, but 3 were discharged with new visual impairments. Oh, really? So once again, please don't drink hand sanitizer from me to you. Please. And that's going to do it for me this week. I'm OBG from tastingskills.com. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and click the bell so you can get the notification. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Peace.